second part of the preparations video, I want to share with you all of the electronics and then the motorcycle so you can know how I'm traveling. In the prior video, I covered my preparations for my art supplies and the trailer that I'm pulling behind me for this trip. Let's go look at the electronics. Here are the electronics that I'm going to be taking with me on this road trip. First and most practical is when I have electricity, I'm going to use it. This is a 25-foot long green, intentionally, extension cord, which also is a multi-use USB and power source, which plugs into the end of that, so I have plenty of charging capabilities when I'm actually in a site that has electricity. Over here is the GoPro chargers for the batteries. The GoPro itself is actually filming this. My cell phone, MacBook Pro with an external hard drive where I store all of the clips. I'm currently actually editing with Final Cut Pro this video that will be coming out. These are battery backups. There are two of them, one of which has 3 USB ports on it, and the other one is designed specifically to charge my laptop when I don't have electricity. Now, that's a little bit of weight. They probably weigh up to a pound each, not sure, but they are rechargeable. And here I have a 15-watt backpacker type solar charger. These two solar panels ride on top of that blue carrier that's riding right behind me, and I can charge with USB port all of my devices, including my power packs, while I'm underway. So if I get to a campground where I do not have power, I do by virtue of this working all day to charge these two guys. And of course it can keep my cell phone charged as well. And here's the last device, one I hope I'll never have to use for its SOS capabilities. This is the Garmin Inreach Mini. You can see how small it is. A very wise motorcycle rider said, you want to wear this on your person because if you get into an altercation, you're probably going to get separated from your motorcycle. The Inreach is a fabulous little device that allows me to tell people I care about where I am every 10 minutes. I hope I never need it. It gives me elevation and speed and sends this data through satellite to the individuals who may be following me along on this journey. Every 10 minutes, they'll know exactly where I am. Okay, let's take a look at the 850-pound motorcycle that's going to be carrying me on this journey. It's a Honda F6B, which is like a Goldwing, 1850 cc's and 850 pounds. Already I've packed on the art supplies behind me, as I talked about in my first video. I have a sheepskin seat cover, which really makes a difference in both hot and cold weather, and if it rains, I just put it in the saddlebag. In this saddlebag, I carry a first aid kit and my bike cover and my rain gear and some tools. Yes, I did paint it myself, and it's absolutely filthy at the moment, but 4 headlights and 2 halogen running lights, I can be seen in most weather and traffic situations, but I never count on that. On this side of the bike, over here, is my electronics and my identification and all of the stuff that, wallets and things that go along on a trip like this. I do carry a credit card in my pocket so I can fill up on gas without having to rummage around in the saddlebag. That's the bike. It has 68,000 miles on it. That's my helmet, which I painted to match the dragon theme. And the side mount for this GoPro is right here, so as I ride I'll be able to film as well. I got a set of fingerless gloves here, and underneath my helmet is the mount for my cell phone, is right there. So everything's pretty well locked down and loaded, and going to be heading out in a little while. I'll be happy to shoot some footage on the way up the mountain to give you a feel for what it's like being on a motorcycle road trip. Thanks for riding along with me. As I say, this is still preparations. And yes, that's a chicken. And there's another chicken. Those of you who get my eggs now know where they come from. Run around chickens.